Yo, what's good guys? It's your boy Dixon from Twitter Designs. In today's video, I'm gonna show you how I create this Kanye West bootleg design. It is a design process, just wanna put that out there, but I'll still explain some of the techniques that I use, so hope you learned something from this video. As usual, I've got free assets for you graphic designers. It's a texture pack from my own collection. I use this a lot when I design album covers. You can do what you want with it, it's totally free, so check the link below. Also, subscribe to the channel for more videos like this. I upload once a week now, so you definitely don't want to miss out. Let's go. Alright, so the design will be a full-on copy of this picture that I found on Pinterest. I thought it looked pretty dope and would be fun to kind of like recreate it. I've already done my research, and these are the Kanye photos that I decided to use today. Along with this standard stock photo that I got from Pexels. And then first up is of course cropping out Kanye from the background. If you have the latest Photoshop, then this part is dead easy, like for real. Just click on the layer and then go to this quick action tab and then just click remove background. I would say it works most of the times, but sometimes you do have to touch it up a little bit, kind of like this part here. After that, I'm gonna apply the mask layer and then copy it, then paste it into the working file. Same thing with the second photo. I'm gonna remove the background using the quick action, but this one is a bit too small. I'm gonna resize it. I would say 2500 is big enough, and then hit the remove background button. For this one, I don't want the shoulder to be included in the design, so I'll brush it out alongside this hoodie line, and then just copy and paste it into the working file. So now I got both of these photos cropped. I feel like the sharp edges of the photos kind of ruin the flow of the design because they end too abruptly. So what I do to fix that is I'll add a mask layer and then using the brush tool to brush it out and kind of create this curves around it. Tends to improve the design overall, but of course this is just my preference because I've seen a lot of these bootleg designs actually don't care about the sharp edges, but you know, it's just my own preference. And then I'll do the same thing with the photo on the right as well.
Perfect.
Okay, now to achieve that vintage look, I'm gonna play with the contrast of these photos using the curves tool. It depends on the photos that you use, but the goal is to make it look washed out. So in this case, this is the setting that I'm going with. After that, I'll play with the selective color tool to get that yellow color tone, just like the picture I showed you guys earlier. There's no really a guide for it, so I'm just gonna eyeball it. Now I'm adding this Kanye photo to the middle of the design. Just like the reference, I'm gonna make it blue, so let's see if it looks good with just a color overlay. You know what, I think I'm just gonna go with the gradient map instead. I feel like one of these preset blue gradient works fine. Let's see, this one looks pretty good, so I'll just tune it a bit. For the shadows, I'm going with the dark gray instead of total black, because black on black print doesn't look good if the printing technique is DTG, which is most likely what you'll be using in a full color design like this. Next step is adding the lightning photo into the design. I'm using this elliptical marquee tool to select the lightning since it's the only part that I want. I copy it and then paste it into the working file. Now I'm setting the blending mode to lighten to get rid of the dark area of the photo. I'll put it behind the Kanye photo in the middle, of course. And then after that, I'll use the selective color tool again to kind of tune the colors and then match the blue on the Kanye photo in the middle.
Perfect.
I feel like Kanye's head knot in the middle is a bit too low, so I'm using the puppet warp tool to adjust that. first you're gonna make sure that the layer has been converted to smart object, and then you gotta pin the sections on the photo. After that, you can start dragging and altering, kind of like what I'm doing right now. Now I'm pretty happy with the design layout. I can add the outer glow on the middle photo and then brush some blue colors on the faces of the sides to really sell that thunders and beyonds. After that, I'll move on to the text.
Perfect. 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 Perfect.
Now for the text, I'm not gonna follow the reference because I feel like it would look better on top and bottom to kind of like hug the design, so I'm gonna go with the layout. Color wise though, I'll stick to the red and then add an inner shadow layer to it to give it that three-dimensional look, so that it has that added depth to it. After that, I'll create a separate layer for the text, add a stroke layer so that it has that vintage bordered font look.
Perfect.
I feel like I could improve the overall color aesthetic of the design, so I'm adding a gradient map over the entire design now, and let's see if I could improve it some more. And oh, I forgot to mention that I've added an old paper texture layer over the design to kind of get that grunge and vintage vibe even more.
Perfect.
So for the final touches, this is optional of course, but I'm adding a bevel and emboss layer to the text. I just want to try this out because I've never done this before on my previous bootleg designs. I'm setting the style to inner bevel because obviously I only want the inner text to have that effect. Nothing too strong though, so I'll set it to 100 for the depths, and that looks finished. Now I'll show you guys the final product. That's it for today's video guys, hope you enjoyed watching it. I'm actually working on a tutorial at the moment for the next video, but if you guys have any suggestions, leave a comment down below. As always, subscribe for more free stuff every week. Follow me on Instagram and TikTok for more content. Thanks for watching, catch you on the next one.
Perfect.